say, just remember me when it turns out right. 'Cause you know that if you live in your imagination, tomorrow you'll be everybody's fascination.
Good morning, Brookside Middle School. I'm Addison.
And I'm Hadley.
And these are your morning announcements for Thursday, May 8th, 2025.
At this time, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for a moment of silence. You may now be seated.
On this day in history, in 1945, following Germany's unconditional surrender, World War II in Europe officially ended at midnight.
For today's national holiday, it's National Have a Coke Day. A Coke sounds really good right about now.
I agree. And for today's lunch, it'll be mozzarella sticks or hot ham and cheese with our regular alternatives.
Also, the Crushers will now be accepting cash, so Mr. Ferg basically lied to us all.
What the freak, Mr. Ferg? Don't forget the art show is on display for students tonight, so make sure everyone pulls up.
Remember, tomorrow is the BMS Spring Semi-Formal Dance. Make sure you bring your money in during flight, or you have to spend an extra $5 at the door.
Lastly, don't forget that the BMS Band concert is tonight at 7 in the Nest. Good luck. Now it's time for the bestest part of your day.
Daily Trivia.
Today we will be taking the third caller. The question is, how much money does the dance cost at the door? If you know the answer, make sure to call extension 2504.
Now let's turn it over to Jaylen and Noah for today's weather, sports, and birthdays. What's today's weather, Jaylen?
Thanks, guys. For today's weather, we have a high of 50 and a low of 45 with clouds and expect a little rain. Come on, Tay.
For Brookside Sports, the Do or Die finals are today. We are at Fireland Stadium and the field events start at 3:45. We have boys discus, girls shot put, girls high jump, and boys long jump.
And for running events, we have the 100-meter hurdles, the 110 hurdles, so expect Andre to get podium. We have the 100-meter dash, the 4x1, 4x2, 400, 800, 1600, 400, 200-meter hurdles, and the 200-meter dash. And finally, we have the 4x4. And listen for the announcement at the start of 8th period for the athletes that are competing because the bus leaves at 12:30 again.
Last track and field announcements is that there will be a second uniform collection on Tuesday during flight. So if you forgot to turn in yesterday or you were part of the LCA this week, please turn in your uniform to Miss Valensky at the coach's office.
And we have no Brookside birthdays. Finally, let's send it over to Joe Mama and Alexa the Home Assistant for Cleveland Sports, National News, and more.
Thanks, guys. Today's Thursday, so you know what that means. Throwback Thursday. Today's throwback is Kawhi Leonard's Game 7 bouncing buzzer beater to beat the 76ers to go to the finals.
Kawhi up top, looks at the clock, turns the corner for the win!
I bet I can do that. Anyways, for Cleveland Sports, the Cavs play tomorrow at 7:30 against the Pacers for the third game. Hopefully everyone's healthy. And this isn't Cleveland Sports, but Mr. Ferg is happy. The Celtics join us down 2 games. And for the Guardians, we won 8-6 with a huge 6th inning by the Indians, with Carlos Santana with a double that started their most productive inning.
And now, Dakota and Haley went out in the hallway for a Throwback Thursday segment. Let's see what they asked.
I'm Dakota Downing, and who am I here with?
Vincent Brady.
I have a picture trivia for you. What video game is this character from?
Super Mario Bros.
That is correct.
I'm Haley, and who am I here with?
Lola.
I have a picture trivia. What video game is this character from?
Donkey Kong.
That's correct.
I'm Dakota Downing, and who am I here with?
Gunnar Lutz.
I have a picture trivia for you. What game is this character from?
Legend of Zelda.
That is correct.
Haley, and who am I here with?
Nick Clifford.
We have a picture trivia. What video game is this character from?
Sonic the Hedgehog.
You're correct.
Jaylen would have gotten them all wrong. For national news, a second grade boy in Florida ordered 70,000 dum-dums that costed about $4,200. Like, that's what Jaylen spends on DoorDash a day. Anyway, now let's send it over to Addison and Hadley to close out the show.
Me and Addison will be personally thanking that little boy for sending us dum-dums. Also, thank you for sending it over. The trivia question was, how much money does the dance cost at the door? The answer is $15, and the winner is Miss Tara.
Remember to email us at bmsimpactnews@sheffieldschools.org and follow us on our X at bmsimpact_news.
And if you want to rewatch any of our shows or replay any of our special segments, go watch our YouTube channel, BMS Impact News.
Thanks for tuning in, Brookside. Have a winning Wednesday. What? Thursday?